Good afternoon and good evening, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101. I'm your host, Ross World. Today, we're going to talk about not chasing money. I'm not going to be here before you long. I just got finished working out. I'm still sweating, so excuse me. I am a sweater. Good evening, Miss Curly Girl. Thanks for coming in today. Anyway, so let me get right to the discussion. As I said, I don't have that much time today. I have to do some other things this evening rather. But I want to talk about not chasing money. And this video has been inspired by the Rich Dad channel. I saw his title. It said, let me quote it correctly. It says, "Don't make these mistakes," and then he says, "Don't chase money, chase education." Okay, so yes, I am copying his title somewhat, but I didn't look at the video because I didn't want to be influenced by it. I want to come with my own thoughts and my own ideas. I want to come with my own thoughts and my own ideas. Excuse me. Still sweating some. But anyway, you know how we look at rappers and entertainers, and we think about fast money, fast money, fast money. And everyone asks me, Ross, how do I make money fast? How do I invest and get money fast? Let me tell you something. I have a few names that you guys know because these people are still popular, even though they're old. Some of them are 50, 50 plus, late 40s, etc. I'm going to talk about 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Rick Ross, and Sean Puffy Combs, or Sean Diddy, okay? And Sean Diddy. First and foremost, I want to start off with Rick Ross. Now, we understand that Rick Ross was a probation officer, I believe in Miami-Dade, Florida. I didn't do all of the information. I just want to give you guys snippets of the information so you understand that you should not chase money. You should chase education. And these are the reasons why I give you these books, right? That's why I have books all around me. I have games that's going to educate me because you guys don't understand that if you blindly and aimlessly put your money and you're not educated about the process in which your money is going to make you money, then you're utterly going to fail in making money, okay? In making money. And you have to understand that these people took time to build their empire. They took time to build their money. Take, for instance, Rick Ross. Okay, don't forget he started the music label Maybach Music in 2009. And see, Rick Ross is a mastermind of business. Rick Ross is a mastermind of business because every time in his Wale's and Meek Mill's CDs and also his CDs, what do you hear all through the CD? Maybach Music, right? Some sort of a subconscious, a continuous rhyme or saying that gets in your mind. Now you want to listen to Maybach Music. You all about Maybach Music. But I'm gonna tell you something about Rick Ross too. He's a music mastermind, let alone a business mastermind. But he's also, think about what he's doing with his music, right? Other than all the stuff about, gold and silver and women and cars. But he made a video. He also made a song, I believe, with two other rappers called Bye Bye the Block. And through that whole rap song, he's telling the black community to buy back the block, buy property. He's speaking real estate to you guys. Now, he made his money by selling records about, dealing and selling drugs, about glamorous houses and women, etc. But that one song, hopefully it spoke to somebody and like, oh, I need to buy. Because guess what Rick Ross has? He has a franchise called Wingstop. He bought into the franchise, and I believe he has either 9 or 10 franchises of Wingstop in Miami-Dade, Florida. So he's a music mogul, business mogul, and he's an entrepreneur. Think about what he's doing. Maybach Music. You listen to the music. I listen to Rick Ross. Some really good stuff. But that Bye Bye the Block really spoke, volumes into my life, and I hope it speaks volumes into their life and your life. Okay? And we understand that. How much does Rick Ross make a year? Okay? 35 million is his net worth that he makes a year. 35 million. Selling chicken wings. And this is the thing. He's selling chicken wings as he's losing weight. Because when you get rich, the other rich people say, hey, man, you need to make more money, but you need to also do this to live long to make more money. And it gets inside their spirit. It gets inside their soul. So he's getting healthier and he's getting richer. Education. These guys are listening to people who are making money. Education. Okay, I'm going to leave Rick Ross alone. But we also understand like people like Wiz Khalifa. He bought a from UK. It's a franchise called Peri Peri, Peri, Peri Peri. He when he was over to UK, he fell in love with his restaurant. He brought it back to the US. Okay, I forgot the name that he changed it to, but he brought it back to the US. And also Ludacris. Ludacris started a franchise in Atlanta called Straits, Straits, Straits. So we have all these rappers, entertainers that is giving us music, right? They're flashing money, but they're businessmen. We have to understand, and I'm doing a workup here. I'm doing a workup. Now we're going to go to one of my favorites, right? 50 Cents. Now everybody, Get Rich or Die Trying. Everybody loved that CD, right? Get Rich or Die Trying. And guess what? The man is not a liar because he's rich. 50 Cent is worth after taxes. After taxes. And yes, he filed for bankruptcy twice, but he was listening to other billionaires and millionaires in the game, and he not tax harvest, but he money harvests his money when he bankrupt. Because when you bankrupt, chapter 11, chapter 13, you have some benefits when you're making that much money to save some of your businesses and to save jobs. I'm not going to get into details because I don't know all the details right now, so I don't want to peddle you fool's gold. But he's worth 155 million after taxes. Now, a lot of you are familiar with power, but I want you to also understand. I wrote some notes down. So he does movies, he does TV shows. Okay, did you know he also sold his stake? He had a stake in Vitamin Water, which he sold back to Coca-Cola or Pepsi for was it $400 million. Now, quite recently, from what I know, he sold his stake in Effin Vodka. That's EFFEN Vodka for $60 million. And guess what? He is still advertising for them and he's still getting paid by them. That's Effin Vodka. Nobody understood what Effin Vodka was because all these other vodka companies, they take big names like 50 Cent, like, hey, can you market this for us? But with 50 Cent, they'll say, if I'm gonna market this for you, I want a stake in the business because he understands that if I'm gonna use my popularity, if I'm gonna use my fame, I want a stake in the business. And that's what he has done. And guess what? I'm pretty sure he has an advisor, right? Say, hey, now is the time to sell. They're at their peak or they're reaching their peak, but we don't want to catch it on the decline. So he will sell his stocks. And he's doing this to fuel his movies and his shows, and he's making bank. Okay, what else is 50 Cent doing? I mean, of course, he got a lot of his money from what? Selling crack and also selling music. Have you noticed a lot of people in the rap game that used to sell crack, then they turned to business? Because the thing about a drug dealer, if they get out before they get shot, killed, and incarcerated, they're businessmen. Because in order to be a successful a drug pusher or a drug dealer, you have to understand business on some scale. You may not know all the financial or the business talk because you can go to an official school, but they understand investing. They understand that, oh, I need to buy my product low and sell it high and continue that supply chain management. But I'm not telling everybody to go out and be a drug dealer. No, please do not be a drug dealer. Learn from what they're doing, though. Okay, don't chase money, chase education. Because here's the thing, they capped out rapping. That's why they stopped. See, there's still a lot of rappers. Remember Jay-Z, he was going to retire, but then he came out with that CD with Kanye. And that's even before I, but he kept rapping because he's like, I'm still popular. Jay-Z is 50. You have people who are millennials, who are Generation Y, Generation Z, still listening to Jay-Z. Because first of all, the guy is a music mogul. He's a music mastermind because his music transcends. So no one's taking away from his talent. But he is a businessman. And Jay-Z and Beyonce are worth $1.1 billion. Okay, $1.1 billion. And some of you may think, oh, well, Beyonce has more money than Jay-Z. No, she don't. Check it out. Jay-Z is probably worth 700 million by himself. So you do the math on that. But this is not about who's worth more. This is about don't chase money, chase education. That is why I give you books like Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice by Dennis Kimbro and Napoleon Hill. This is why I give you these books, because these guys, once they got into the limelight, once they got into the business world, people's like, hey, if you're going to make it, you need to know X, Y, and Z, A, B, and C. You need to know all this information if you're going, or you need to surround your people. You need to surround yourself with people who you can trust, and who exude excellence. Okay, because here's the thing. Today I saw a video, a small video with Sean Combs and Ray DeLalo. Let's look up who he is, because I'll say his name. I always mess up his name. Okay, it's RayDalio. Okay, I know he's a mastermind investor, but I said his name. But I'm gonna read exactly what he is. He sat down. This billionaire went to Sean Combs' house, and is Sean Combs' mentor. Okay, it's Sean Combs' mentor, a billionaire. Okay, Raymond DeLalo is an American billionaire investor, hedge fund manager, and philanthropist. DeLalo is the founder, co-chairman, and co-chief investor officer of the firm Bridgewater Associates, one of the world's largest hedge funds. Bloomberg ranked him as the world's 58th wealthiest person in June 2019. So Sean Puffy Combs, had the 58th richest person in the world in his home. Okay, in his home. So I want you to understand what I'm getting at, guys. That first of all, these people not only are meeting some of the richest people in the world, but they're growing their business through education. This guy came over, they televised it. Okay, I know there's some theatrics and drama, but the information in this video is astounding. It's so like, oh, I never thought of that. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Oh man, oh, I need to implement that. He was giving them stuff that I don't know a lot of stuff. I'm just saying stuff I didn't even think about, stuff I did not even hear from other people. So these rich people, now Raymond DeLalo is 70 years old, but he's in great health. He's in great health. Who do you know that's 70 and who are looking broke, down and tired and sick? These guys, when they get to be rich, for somehow, yes, they're eating the best foods. They're having the best medicine available. But a lot of these people, like Warren Buffett's like 80 something. He's still walking around, and he still have a Coca-Cola every now and again. A lot of these rich people are super old, but they look super young, or they're in super great health, right? Because that's the thing. As you're building business, you have to build your body in order to enjoy the money. I'm getting somewhere here, guys. I'm getting somewhere here. Now, I said that I'm not done. Now, we understand with 50 cents, right? You got the F and vodka water. You got the TV series Power that's about to end. And then you also have vitamin water that he sold. Okay, so I'm going to move on from him. Then I'm going to go to Sean Carter, okay? Jay-Z. All right. So we have to understand Jay-Z was a businessman way before he started rapping, because he sold crack, okay? He sold crack. But here's the thing. In 1999, he founded the clothing retailer Rocawear, and in 2003, he founded the luxury sports bar chain, 4040 Club. Both businesses have grown to become multi-million-dollar corporations and allowed Jay-Z to fund the startup for the entertainment company Roc Nation, which was founded in 2008. And just some off the top of my mind that I now just think about, remember Jay-Z also started Tidal to compete with Spotify and Pandora. He started Tidal, right? Offering music at a high quality, and was giving other rappers and entertainers more piece of the pie than what Spotify and Pandora was giving them. Okay? I'm moving right along here. How much did Jay-Z invest in Uber? See, here we go. A year later, Jay-Z launched an entertainment company, Roc Nation, which is now worth an estimated $75 million. In 2015, he submitted a bid to purchase the parent company of Scandinavian streaming service Tidal for a little less than $60 million. Do we understand that he also invested in Uber as well? Listen, money is all over the place here, guys. Money is all over the place. But the one thing I need you to understand, what's behind all this money, is education. If you just think because he had money to throw everywhere, then you're a fool. You don't become filthy rich like these guys if you're stupid. Okay, if you're not doing your due diligence, okay? And a lot of these guys have degrees or certifications, or again, they surround themselves with money-minded people, but they're not chasing money, they're chasing education, which leads to money. I see your comments. I'm gonna get to it, guys. I'm gonna get to your comments. All right, and we understand that he's worth about $1 billion. All right, he's worth about $1 billion. So he had a clothing company. Oh, and I wrote something down. Guess what else he promotes? The same thing that 50 Cent promotes: alcohol. alcohol, right? Because he promotes his Douce. And let me tell you, I like Douce. I haven't had it in a long time. When the last time I had a drink? It's been about a month. Been about a month since that last time I had a drink. But he promotes Douce, and yes, he has a stake in Douce. They paying him to promote and advertise and market Douce. Okay, and Douce, in my opinion, is better than Hennessy, and it's depending on what type of Remy you drink. But Douce is really good, but it's expensive. It's like anywhere from $50, $60 a bottle. But if you can afford it, you get it because it's actually pretty nice. But he has a stake in Douce. Okay, now getting back to Rick Ross, I forgot about him. We talked about Wingstop. We talked about other businesses he had, but he has his own wine called Luke Belair, which we know rosé, and he advertising and marketing side of his raps. See, again, I go back to Rick Ross because I say he's a business mastermind because in his music, he talks about Wingstop, he talks about buying property, and he talks about rosé. And when you guys are partying, you're partying, man, I'm gonna get a bottle of rosé, I'm gonna get some Douce. All the says are pretty good, right? Except one, and we're getting to the top one, I believe, is somewhat of a father figure to a lot of people in business, and it should is Sean Puffy Combs, because he started off as a dancer, but he was also a producer. Okay, he was also an entertainer, but this guy is intelligent. He's intelligent, and he also ran a marathon. I'm just throwing that out there to build his portfolio. He didn't want to, he did it for health. He did it for a lot of reasons. He also did it to raise money. Okay, he also did it to raise money. Now, as the chairman and CEO of Combs Enterprises, he has a diverse portfolio of businesses and investments, covering the music, because if you don't understand, he has a television channel called Revolt, and it's on Comcast, Time Warner, and other cable networks. It's called Revolt. He just started that, I believe, a couple of years ago. Fashion, he has his own clothing line as well. Fragrance, one of my top 3 colognes is Unforgiven by Sean Puffy Combs. Unforgiven, it smells phenomenal. It goes with my pheromones. It exudes greatness off of me. It just smells good, guys. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Then beverage, we know that he's a huge advertiser, marketer, and spokesperson with Ciroc. With Ciroc, they're giving him great money to peddle Ciroc, okay? And he's also in marketing, film, television, and media industries, such as Bad Boy Worldwide Entertainment Group. And he also, and here's another thing. He's not only selling you alcohol, guess what else is he selling you? Water. You've been in a store when you've seen Aqua Hydrate, Sean Puffy Combs. Aqua Hydrate. It has the red or blue handle. It's like almost a gallon or so. You can, Aqua Hydrate, Sean Diddy Combs. He's selling you H2O and alcohol. So he's saying, turn up with me, but also hydrate. You get what I'm trying to say? So don't chase money, chase education. Let me get to your notes here. I haven't forgot you guys. All right. T Jack says, first time you had me at don't chase money. See, Miss Curly Girl, be sure to hit the like button. Thank you, Miss Curly Girl. Let's see. What else we got here? William Shelley, don't chase money, chase education. Thank you for being a great moderator, William Shelley. Thank you so much. I love when you guys help me out. I appreciate it. T-Jack, E squared, education times execution, great information. 5 closest friends, rule is real. That's right. We talk about, if you go back and look at one of my videos called Motivation, okay, built on motivation, and the people you surround, your circle, which you encompass inside your atmosphere, all of this means something, okay? Then so that's why I always give you books. See, I don't mind giving you information to go invest, right? And that's why I try to push you guys in those index and ETFs and bonds, because you can do those things and not have a lot of information about them, a lot of education about them, because they're fairly safe. But we know in any investment you can lose. But when we're talking about big business, we're talking about making real money. 2 things you need to have. 2 things you need to have. You need to have education and patience. Education and patience. Because once you get the education and you start to apply your knowledge and you start to apply your financial intelligence and you start to apply your smarts and your wits, then you need patience for things to take hold in order for you to make money. I ain't forget about you guys. Here we go. I watched it also, a book called Principles. Okay. T Jack, 12 viewers need 12 likes. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that, T Jack. Let's see what else we got here. Da-da-da-da-da. Yep, Hamazan. And let's see. Question. Put in the chat. All right. Thank you, guys. So, like I said before, I didn't want to be before you long. But the reason why I use these particular men is because that you guys know these guys. And we watched them grow and get rich. And while they were getting rich, while we were helping to get rich, let me tell you how I helped these guys to get rich. I ate at Wingstop. Now, I didn't eat in Wingstop in Miami, but by me eating at Wingstop and him owning a piece of the franchise, however that business contract is constructed, or however I'm still advertising for him, I'm still marketing, because if somebody sees me eat Wingstop and they fly to Miami and they're like, oh, I saw that guy, them wings look pretty good. Things in marketing and advertising work so crazy, you have to think beyond what you see sometimes. Sometimes I can see a shirt and then I'm walking, I could be in another state and I was like, man, oh yeah, that shirt, that was a really nice shirt. They sell it right here, let me pick up one of those shirts. You know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter where you are. So marketing advertisement happens everywhere, through everything, through every entity. And that's what we need to understand, ladies and gentlemen. So I helped Rick Ross when I ate some Wingstops. When I bought, and I continue to buy Sean Diddy's Unforgiven cologne, but I helped his business. When I bought Ciroc, I helped him get rich. Jay-Z, when I bought Duce, I helped him get rich. Back in the day when I used to rock Rockaware, I helped him get rich. Oh yeah, I remember I used to have some G-Unit shoes. I helped 50 Cent get rich. Do you understand what I'm saying? Also, I drank Aqua Hydrate. I helped him get rich there. We need to understand, ladies and gentlemen. We need to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that these guys are highly skilled, highly intelligent, but it took time. It took time because once they understood, now granted, I don't know if Jay-Z's going to rap again, but he hasn't rapped in a while. But Rick Ross is still rapping, but he's still marketing. He's still marketing his alcohol rosé. He's still marketing Wingstop. And he's trying to tell you through one of his rap songs, buy back the block, go and buy property. Why not buy where you are? He's trying to tell you. He's trying to tell you. These people are worth real money. We're talking about everyone I named, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Rick Ross, Sean Diddy, they're worth over $100 million. Now, granted, with Rick Ross, you may not see that he's worth over $100 million, but I'm here to tell you he's worth over $100 million. Maybach Music, he owns his own business. So we need to understand these things, guys. And I want you to stop chasing money, okay? I want you to stop chasing money and understand the education behind money. The education, the financial intelligence, the smarts behind money, because they capped out. Sean Diddy capped out. Because now, of course, he had shows on TV promoting rappers and this, that, and the other, but he's always been in business. But at some point in time, he said, I need to what? Diversify my investments. I need to diversify my investments. And so what is Sean Diddy in? He's into buying businesses. He's into investments. He's into music with Revolt. He's in with fashion with his clothing line. He's in with fragrances with his Unforgiven. He's in with beverage with Ciroc and as well as Aqua Hydrate. He's in marketing, film, television, and media. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Curtis Jackson's, aka 50 Cent, get rich or die trying. Guess what? He ain't dead yet and he's rich. He's worth over $155 million after taxes. He just sold a stake in effing vodka for $60 million. 10 years ago or 8 years ago, he sold 400. He sold his shares in vitamin water for $400 million to Coca-Cola. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Jay-Z, Rockaware, Rock Nation, Duce, Rick Ross, Wingstop, Luke Belair, aka Rose, Ludacris, Straight, a franchise restaurant. What's the other guy? His name Wiz Khalifa took a concept over in the UK, a restaurant he liked, and brought it back to America. Do you understand that when these guys get into these positions and they start meeting rich people and entrepreneurs and millionaires and billionaires, they're soaking up the information. See, that's the difference between these particular people and other particular people who you see rapping and singing, but they don't have anything else going for them. Or after they rap and sing, they broke. They broke. Think about Queen Latifah. You haven't heard a lot from her. Queen Latifah, she started doing, was it Maybelline commercials and cosmetics and stuff like that. And I believe she just started a business. I don't have the time to do all the research right here. I should have did it before. I apologize. I didn't do the research, guys, on Queen Latifah. But if you do the research, I know she's in a lot of businesses too. So they took their fame, they took their wealth, they got educated, and they surrounded themselves by people they can trust. They surrounded themselves around people they can trust and who are like-minded and who exude and show excellence. Excellent. So if you come to this channel to try to get rich quick, let me tell you something. I don't gamble. No, I don't gamble. I take educated steps in finances. I take educated steps in finances. I do not gamble. I do not drug deal. Okay. I don't want to get shot, killed, incarcerated by something stupid. And I don't want to gamble my money away. I do not. Okay. If anything I want to be addicted to what these guys are doing. Buying businesses and diversify and capitalize off of the things that I know and the people I surround myself with. Get rich and die trying. Get rich and die trying. How about this? Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice by Dennis Kimbrough and Napoleon Hill. How about that? How about Damon John? You know Damon John? The one who made FUBU? Yeah, I didn't like FUBU, but he made millions of dollars. The guy on Shark Tank? Yeah, made him a millionaire, 100 millionaire, Damon John. How about get his book, Grind and Rise, or Rise and Grind rather. Rise and Grind. Workaholic. I said, you have to be a workaholic. Rise and grind. Think about that. Or what about Tony Robbins' book, The Motivational Speaker, who went around, now he has his book for free. If you're typing Unshakable, Tony Robinson's Unshakable, he's offering the book for free. The only thing he's charging you is shipping. It only costs $8. Don't chase money. Chase education. I'm going to read your notes and I'll get out of here. Okay, Queen Latifah is building multifamily housing in New Jersey. Thank you, Miss Curly Girl. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Curly Girl. Queen Latifah is building multifamily houses in New Jersey. And that is what I'm talking about. Hey, this is Financial Literacy 101. And that's exactly what you're going to get, because a lot of times we put ourselves in these boxes of what we think finances are. Okay? We put ourselves in these boxes of what we think finances are. Finances are much more than you could ever think about. It's not a mysterious world. It's not something that you can't obtain. You can get rich, or you can die trying. Hey, Financial Literacy 101, I'm Ross World. Rise and Grind by Damon John. Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice by Dennis Kimbrough and Napoleon Hill. Unshakable by Tony Robbins. Hey guys, you have a great evening. Enjoy your Friday. Be safe. And listen, save and invest more than you ever spend. I'm out.